Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is, what can you say? The scripture comes from Proverbs 28. The wicked man flees, although no one pursues him. But the just man, like a lion, feels sure of himself. If a land is rebellious, its princes will be many. But with a prudent man, it knows security. A rich man who oppresses the poor is like a devastating rain that leaves no food. Okay, so God is saying, for someone, you are feeling as though there is someone that is trying to pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. This person has been working very hard, trying to force their views onto you. They're trying to force their opinions onto you. This person is trying to get you to see it their way. Okay, I'm like, God was speaking to me about a situation where there is like a certain date, okay, and on this date you have plans, okay. The plans that you have already prayed on them. God said he is going to make a way out of no way for you to receive whatever you need for these plans to come into fruition. And God is saying that he has plans for you already. This person is going to come and try to rain on your parade. They are going to come and try to give you an alternative. And they're going to make you feel as though their alternative is the only way to celebrate this day, or to whatever for this day. They're going to try to make you feel, they're going to guilt you, okay, God. They want to guilt you into feeling as though if you don't go along with their plans, that you are wrong. If you don't go along with their plans, that you are this bad person and you're this awful person. God is saying you do not have to go along with their plans if you do not want to. In reality, their plans end in your demise. This is somebody that is trying to they have already been planning a trap for you. They have been setting up this trap, and that is what they have been focused on. For some of you, this is someone that you haven't been in contact with this person. You have separated from them. You cut off all contact with them. And this person is popping up out of the blue. They just randomly pop up, and they're going to try to love bomb you and gaslight you into spending this day with them. God says no. He already gave you plans. You already have plans. God put these plans up on your heart. Even if your plans are just to lay in the bed and watch movies all day, those are your plans. Even if your plans are to just go out to a restaurant to eat by yourself, those are your plans. Even if your plans simply involve going to the movies for a couple hours and watching a movie, those are the plans that God has designated for you. You already have plans. And in reality, this person is going to make their plan, the opportunity, okay, that they're giving you, is going to seem as though it's a good idea. It's going to seem as though it would be smart for you to go ahead and go along with their plans. But God is saying this is a trap. This is a trap. They have set up a trap for you. The reason they have been so quiet is because they've been busy. I'm being reminded of, the saying, when you have a small child and they are too quiet, you got to be careful. When you have a small child and they not making noise and you don't hear joy, laughter, and excitement, okay, and even, at least crying, something is wrong. But when it is complete silence, God said this person been up to no good. They've been up to no good, and they've been making all these little plans together for you. For some of you, this person has been very vocal about their plans. They have been telling other people excitedly. They are excited about your demise. Like just how children of God, we have peace from God. But children of Satan don't have peace unless they have done some kind of evil. And this person, they are going to come off aggressive towards you. They are going to come off and they're going to be pressuring you very hard. And they're doing this because they have these evil plans. Their plan and their plan is just, it's important to them because they feel as though they will not have any peace until they have gone through with this. They will not have any peace until they have hurt you. They will not have any peace until they have caused you some kind of pain. They will not have any peace until they have ruined your day. And for some of you, it could be something so simple as they just want to ruin your day. Some of you, it could be a little more drastic, to where this person is going to start arguments with you, and they're going to start fighting you for no reason. They will start fighting you over nothing. And if you have ever whoever this person is, if you've experienced this already, I just feel like God is saying this is not even a case where you have to ask God, do you think I should go? No. Obviously, if every time there is some kind of celebration going on, this person wants to try to do anything they can to destroy it, if this person is always going out of their way to destroy your day, if this person is always starting fights with you for no reason, they always arguing with you for no reason, they always find any excuse to be mean to you, why in the world would you want to spend any of your time with this person? Why? And like, I just feel like God is like, why? This is a wicked person, okay? In reality, this is someone that is they cannot get upset with you. Like the message, what can he say? They can't get mad at you for saying no. And you have all rights to say no. Even if you had no idea about the plans that they have put together, this wicked trap that they have put together to catch you in. Guess what? You have memories of the things that they have done in the past. If this person was abusive back then, what makes you think that they're not abusive now? Especially if God has been telling you to stay away from them. If someone has repented of something, if they truly and wholeheartedly had repented of their sin, God would not be still instructing you to stay away from them. God will be telling you, no, you don't have to stay away from them. And even if this is a situation where this is someone you were married to, this was someone that you thought to be your spouse, and this person was committing adultery against you, even if they repent of their sin, it is up to you. You have a choice. You don't have to go back to them, because they have already broken the covenant between you two. And I know a lot of people like to argue with me about that. I have already listed several scriptures. It is in the Bible. Several times, God says the only means for divorce is adultery. And if they have committed adultery, you have all rights to walk away. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to deal with that. And this is somebody that is going to come to you pretending as if they have repented of their sins. Some of them are not even going to say they repented. They're going to gaslight you and tell you that you're wrong, and you don't know what you're talking about, and you didn't hear what you heard, and you didn't see what you, like, they are basically trying to manipulate you. You don't have to deal with that. God said you do not have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. Like, in reality, this person is like a monster. This is a Jezebel spirit. This is somebody that is a narcissist. And they are trying to force you into their trap. They have, and they're frustrated. They will be very frustrated. They may be prone to anger. This person has been working hard on this trap. And even if you were very well to go along with it, it's not going to work out the way that they want it to. And that's a message for somebody. And it's going to cause them to go into anger. It's going to cause them to be frustrated. It's going to cause them to be even aggressive. You are not who they think that you are. And they are working really hard to try to make you out to be a certain kind of way. They have an idea of who they think you are. And because of this idea, their plans are going off of an old blueprint. Their plans are going off of a faulty blueprint. They are trying to build a 3-story condo, but they have the blueprint of a 2-story townhouse, or they have a blueprint of a normal house, 1-bedroom house or something. Like, it's not going to work, because you don't fit into their plans. Your mindset and your spirit, you in general, you don't fit into the blueprint that they have. They cannot pull you apart. They cannot depict you, because they are living they're running on demon time. And the way that they see the world and their ideals of the world and their way of looking at you and viewing you as a person is completely twisted and misconstrued. This could be somebody that thinks that all women are thoughts. Okay, if this person is thinking that all women are thoughts, that then they are going to assume that you are that way, and they may manipulate some kind of plan where you would fall, where you would be attracted to somebody and you would end up in some kind of snare. But this plan would not work on you because you're not a thought. Okay, you're not worried about anybody like that. You're not chasing after any man. You're not concerned with being with a man. You're not concerned with that at all. And God is saying, like, in reality, the plans this person has is not going to work out. But long story short, if you go ahead and you play along, you are going to end up not happy. And it's not because, you will end up falling into their trap, but just simply because they are going to be angry that you're not going to fall for it. They're going to be angry that they had you wrong again. They feel like you are, they feel like they have the perfect plan to catch you. And they feel like they have it all worked out. And they just can't wait to prove that they were right. And they are going to fail every time. And every time that their plan doesn't work, they feel like you did something. That like they feel like there was something that you did, because they know that they're right. And they just feel like you're hiding something. And they're feeling like they're going to catch you red-handed. And God is saying there's nothing to catch. They catch you red-handed doing what? What they think you're doing is not what you're doing. What they think you have going on is not what you have going on. They are literally, like, they are making things up in their mind as they go. And God is saying, like, don't go along with this person and their nonsense. Don't entertain their foolery. Don't entertain their, they are mentally driving themselves crazy, because they are really trying really hard to catch you doing something that you simply are not doing. They are trying very hard it's like this is somebody that they have been going about lying about you for so long, and they are at a point where people are like, well, where's your proof? They don't have any, because it's lies. It's not true. So now they're trying to figure out a way they can get some proof. But God says there is no proof. It's not going to be any proof. They won't be able to make up any proof, and they won't be able to actually obtain any proof, because it's a lie. But they don't want to believe it's a lie. They refuse to accept that they have been lying about you. And, for some of them, they refuse to accept it because they want a reason to hate you. And some of them refuse to accept it because guess what? They're going to have to eat crow. They're going to have to eat them words that they said. They're going to have to own up to the fact that they have been lying on you. And the lies that they have been telling about you are not good. These are pure evil. They have been painting you out to be the complete opposite of who you are. And the fact that they cannot prove themselves correct, it's frustrating them. It's bringing them to anger. It's making them very anxious. And in reality, God is just saying, leave them there. They are literally, leave them there. Leave them alone and let them be, because this person is like, they are angry that they cannot prove themselves right. They are also angry that they are being seen out to be a liar. But that is what they are. They're lying on you. And, there is nothing you can do to prove them right, because they're wrong. And it's just kind of like the whole situation, it would be a waste of time. God is saying, in reality, what can they say? They can't say anything else. They could lie about you all they want to, but people are no longer believing them, because the truth has come to light. God says the truth shall set you free. And God has opened the eyes of people. God is showing people, no, they've been lying about you this whole time. They've been making up stories about you this whole time. There is no proof, because it's a lie. There will never be any proof, because it's a lie. It's a lie. It's like, and that's really what it is. Like, a rich man who oppresses the poor is like a devastating rain that leaves no food. God is saying that this is somebody that has been oppressing you for so long, but God has removed you from their oppression. They cannot oppress you anymore, but they're trying to get back to where they want it back to the way in their mind, the way it's supposed to be. And the way it's supposed to be is they should be able to go about and lie on you as much as they want to and make you look like this awful person, this monster, and everybody believe them. That is not fair to you. It is not fair. No, you should not live your life in a way where this person is able to go about lying on you, making you out to be something that they are. 9 out of 10. Because it sounds like this is the kind of person, they are the one that's really acting in this. They're behaving this way. This is what they have going on with them. And they're pushing it off on you so people won't notice it and they won't recognize it in them. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. It is not fair. You should not be treated as if you are a monster and you're this terrible person and you're just so mean and you always talking about people and you always trying to fight people and you always starting arguments, when that is the complete opposite of who you truly are. God says their plan is not going to work. Okay. And that, y'all, that's like low key two messages. That's for somebody specifically. That plan is not going to work. And also, this person will not be able, like, they cannot force you to go anywhere. They can't force you to do anything. And that's the message. God said their lives will fall apart. Everything that they have been saying, for some of these people, their reputation is on the line. And they feel as though if they don't go through with it, everything will fall apart. But that is their fault. They should have left you alone. Like, long story short, they should have just left you alone. Why did they have to come after you? Why are they attacking you? Why are they spreading lies about you? Why are they trying to bring you down? If they would have just left you alone, they wouldn't have to worry about that. In reality, nobody was after them. But guess what? The wicked man flees, although no one pursues him. This is somebody that felt as though they had to put you down in order to defend themselves, but nobody was putting them down in the first place. They just messing with you. They just picking on you. You didn't do anything. Nobody's after them. But because they do so much evil, they're running. And they don't understand where they're running to. They don't know who they're running from. They got to go out and they got to spread a rumor first. Because they don't want nobody to get them. And they don't want nobody to say nothing about them. And anything that you would have to open your mouth and say about them will be nothing but the truth, the whole truth. Period. And that's why they wanted to try to nip it in the butt. But guess what? God said, you're not finna go around lying on my child when in reality it was you. You're not finna go around making up rumors, making up stories, trying to make my child out to be a monster, trying to make my child out to be somebody that has caused you heartache or that caused you pain and they caused you suffering, when in reality it was them the entire time. It was them. They were constantly messing with you, constantly causing trouble, constantly starting fights, constantly wanting to cheat on you and wanting to do all kinds of. God said you don't have to deal with that mess, and they can't get mad at you for not wanting to. You don't have to accept anything. There are people that end relationships for less than that. There are people, I was scrolling through the YouTube the other day and saw where somebody said they ended a relationship because they didn't like the way somebody walked down the stairs. So can't nobody come up to you and try to charge you up and mess with you, because who do you think you are, and how dare you end a relationship because they were cheating on you? Where they do that at? Baby, bye. The door gonna get slammed in your face. Okay, don't play with me. Ain't nobody finna. How can they come up to you, have the audacity, the kahunas, to come up to you and say, who do you think you are for ending a relationship because they were abusive? So you deal with it then. Bye. Okay? God said you don't have to deal with that. And can't nobody come and try to charge you up about that. And can't nobody come and try to harass you about that. And all that. Like, nah, we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And that's the message. God said, evil men understand nothing of justice, but those who seek the Lord understand all. God says when it really come down to it, this person, they may get some support from other evil people. There will be people that believe in, like it's okay to abuse your spouse. They are going to support this person. People that believe that it's okay to cheat and to commit adultery, they're going to support this person. And that's fine. You don't need their support anyway. But children of God will support you. Children of God will have your back. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.